Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you another video. All right, so instead of deleting the video I made earlier, I just want to rectify some things that were said in that video that were not accurate. I spoke as if LeBron James does not have his no trade clause as he opts in, which is stupid of me because obviously if he's opting in, he's opting into the same contract which has the no trade clause. I just wish somebody would have slapped me on the back of my head while I was doing all that talking and say, hey, he's opted in. He does have control over his own fate for the rest of this contract, which is 1 year at this point. So the Lakers cannot trade him anywhere unless he says he's cool with it. And so that's what I want to clarify. That is literally the most important thing for me to say, because I went on a tangent about how I was going to trade him if I had control over things, and I wouldn't have the right to unless he agreed to it, which is very important considering the conversation itself. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And Rich Paul released a statement that kind of spoke to them understanding that the Lakers are in a very difficult spot of trying to maintain rebuilding around Luka the Don and more or less trying to continue to win right now. It's a very difficult spot, and they understand that. So I think the Lakers are probably going to find a deal with LeBron James that both parties will be happy with. What that looks like, in my mind, is probably something that finds him somewhere at the trade deadline or somewhere throughout the course of the season that he's comfortable with, somewhere he can have his final farewell, or somewhere he can finish the season and compete for a championship, and then sign wherever he wants to sign for his final farewell next season. That's what I think is probably ahead. Him opting in just assures that he's not traded by somebody like myself who'd be quick to do it, which is good for him. Which is definitely what I would want if I'm him. So yeah, that's what it really comes down to. It just seems like Clutch has got a balance about how they're approaching the situation. They understand that the Lakers probably would be in their best interest to consider trading LeBron. They understand that. And that's what I want to hear. That's exactly what I want to hear. So that's the update on that. Dorian Finney-Smith opting out, we talked about earlier. Maybe he restructures for something more team-friendly so we could put a more win-now situation around Luka and LeBron. Maybe that's what Dorian's thinking as well. Is being a part of this thing, but maybe leaving us some money to do some spending. So maybe that's another thing that I could throw in there. It could be a very positive thing for us if Dorian takes back less and leaves us some money to buy some more stuff on the market. Because we really do need a center bad, man. We need a center. We need to trade for one. We need to sign one. We need to do whatever we can. And the free agent market is not looking great for that. Clint Capella and Brook Lopez are the best options. It looks like Brook Lopez may be on the way. He's leaving Milwaukee. Nobody should want to be in Milwaukee right now. So I think he's out of there. And it looks like they have a line drive on Brook Lopez. We'll see if that happens. Last time something was so set in stone, it didn't happen. As I was saying, San Antonio and KD was done. That wasn't nowhere near done. Didn't happen. So, yeah. That's really what it is. Hopefully DFS Dodo does decide to return to the Lakers. I appreciated his tenure overall. I didn't think he played great in the playoffs, but I thought he had a good regular season with us, and we really appreciated having a guy who could really hit shots for us and defend for us at a high level. We're going to need that again this year, definitely. As much as I love Adu Thero, I do not expect nothing out of him this season. I really don't. I think the Lakers may have drafted him hoping he'd be ready. I'm already telling you I don't think he's going to be ready. He's not ready. He's an energy guy, an explosive guy, but he has to be taught some of the most basic things and to turn him into the best player he can be. He's going to have to be developed. And if we're hoping he can come in and be who it is we want him to be today, we're barking at the wrong tree and we're going to be disappointed. He's not ready yet, but he will be so long as he gets the right opportunity to develop. So that's what I say about Adu Thero. I'm not ready for him to take on a massive role and be that point of attack defender and play the dodo role and think he's going to actually hit shots in the corner and all that. It's not his game. We can turn it into it, though, if we get the right people around him. So, yeah, that's what I want to say. That's a project, man. That's a post-Bron project. And if we do it the right way, he'll be a starter in this league for a long time for us. If we do it the wrong way, we'll find ourselves giving up on him too soon because he doesn't deliver right away, and then somebody else will reap the benefits of him being fantastic for them. So that's what you don't want, Lakers. Be careful not to let that happen. I hear the Rockets are interested in moving Cam Whitmore. That's somebody we obviously should want. We should want him. More explosiveness. One athlete is great, two is perfect. Go get us Cam Whitmore if you can, Rob Pelinka. Um, yeah, that's somebody I want us to go after if at all possible. I don't know what he's worth at this point, but his numbers are not where they need to be because, of course, the Rockets didn't play him. So they hurt themselves by bringing in a guy with that high of an upside and then not giving him an opportunity. Now when it's time to trade him, they're not going to get what they could have for him if they would have played him like they were supposed to. So that's their problem, something hopefully the rest of us can benefit from. We need to go after him, so does the Washington Wizards. Teams that need more explosiveness. So, yeah, man, those are two things I'm thinking about. Clint Capella. You know, like I said, I don't think that the market is great for centers. Luke Cornett, I have a hard time thinking he's going to leave the Celtics to come to the Lakers, but he's probably the guy that I would want out of the three between Brook Lopez and Clint Capella. I think Luke Cornett is probably the one I'd choose, only because the other two are older guys, and I just don't believe getting older is something that I should actually want if I'm a Laker. And I don't think Luke Cornett has a much higher ceiling than those two, but at least I can expect that Luke will be around for a couple of years. Those two, I don't expect for them to give me too much more from here on out. So Brook Lopez would be great to have him back, though. I thought he played good ball with us when we had him like 6 years ago. I don't know how much of that he can still give us at 35, 36 years of age, but you know, if he does come back, it's not like I'm gonna be unhappy to have him back. He was great here, but I just don't think getting older is the way. If we can avoid it, we should. So that's really where I'm at, man. Youth is the way, man. There gotta be a center out there we can get that's better than the options in front of us. I respect those guys, Clint Capella and Brook Lopez, but there has to be something. There has to be something better than that out there. We gotta find something, man. So that's my point of view. I do think that if we don't address our center position, it's malpractice. I did agree with us taking Adu Thero. I would do that 100 out of 100 times, but I would definitely say that we need to get a center somehow. We need to do that, and we can't neglect that. So that's pretty much my point of view. I just wanted to clear some things up and show people that I'm aware that I was wrong about those things. So that's pretty much what I got to say. My name is BDO44. Thank you all for watching. I'm out.